David, as long as you're getting them leads, I think you're doing your job because it's their end if they can close it or not. It's not
That's
up to
true.
you.
A lot of
That's
times,
true.
right? Yeah.
And I've had some conversations. There was one conversation I had recently where the client, I wish all my clients did this. They showed, here's how many leads we got this month and how many became customers. And they showed me the numbers for the last year. And 3 months ago, the number of leads didn't change a month, but the number of closed deals changed a month. And they were freaking out because they're like, suddenly we're not making any money from this. And I looked at the number. I said, why did this number drop in this month? They said their head of sales resigned. And okay, I can't control that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you guys need to hire a new head of sales, right?
Yeah.
Because clearly, if we can bring in the leads, you can close them. And then suddenly your close rate dropped.
hmm
It has nothing to do with SEO.
Right.
And you're exactly right, Yusuf. There's one client we have where two things happened recently with them. One, they didn't realize how many people were calling them that were prospective leads, and the receptionist did not know what to do with the lead. And so we simply started phone call tracking, and we figured out, oh no, the receptionist is punting on all these prospective clients calling in.
Jeez.
And these were large deals. And it was as simple as telling the receptionist, if this person calls, call that person. If this person goes, send them there. And instantly started making money. And then, God forbid, this is a nightmare scenario. Something happened on the website and they stopped getting copies of all the leads. And oh boy, they were so busy they didn't notice.
Yeah.
For 3 months. And wow, once they know, there's something like, I haven't gotten a lead in a while. And we looked and they're like,
yeah, you have.
Yeah, you have. Look at the analytics. Look at, you're getting consistently leads, like you're up 40% from this time last year. And he's like, yeah, I haven't gotten any of them. And okay, well, we fixed the problem, instantly made him money because we're focused on the leads, Yusuf, we were able to have that conversation.
Right.
If I was only thinking about rank as a metric for SEO, I'd be like, that's your problem, not mine. Right?
Yep.
But now they are making money, and now because of the instant value we provided, boy, we're kind of in forever. Why would you stop paying us? Because you're getting these leads.
Right. Yeah, that's part of going the extra mile in a way, like delivering over the top, that you're not just doing SEO, but you're helping them identify potential leaks that could turn to hazardous situations, without them even knowing sometimes.
Yeah. That's why in the game plan, steps 1 through 4 are setting up analytics.
Mm-hmm.
And I think step 5 is something like set up the monthly report. But in the monthly, if you use the standard monthly report that I provide, which is not a requirement, it's just what I do.
Mm-hmm.
In that lead report, it says, did you get these leads? And what is the quality of those leads?
Mm-hmm.
And because I really want clients to be able to back into that number. And then I think that one of the next steps is, like, I put conversion rate optimization pretty early in the process. Sometimes people will think about it late in the process because they'll do all the SEO, get everything optimized, and then try to conversion rate optimize things. But what I find is a lot of the websites I inherit aren't built for conversion.
Mhm.
And that's not always because the designers are bad. Sometimes the clients just don't think like that.
Mhm.
Like this one client, they thought nobody's going to contact us from the website. So they didn't even give them the option.
Yeah.
So one of the first things we did is take the phone number, which is at the top of every page, and simply made it bigger. And suddenly they started getting phone calls. Now, this client, unfortunately, didn't know what to do when they got the phone calls. But
Yeah.
yeah. So even before we started seeing SEO success, they started getting more business. Because at my old agency, we'd say, add a form to it was kind of the old mantra. One of the first things you do for every client is add a form to every page.
Yeah.
And that just makes it easy to contact. Why are we making it hard to contact people? I don't think it necessarily has to be that simple as adding a form to every page, but you'll be amazed how well that helps conversion rates. And frankly, you're so early in the campaign, you don't even have to do an A/B test. You can do what we call a poor man's A/B test, is just add the new form and see if you get more leads.
Mhm.
And more often than not, you're going to get more leads just because you've made it easier for customers to contact you.
Right.
It's
A
kind of,
was the starting situation. B is
Yeah.
yeah.
It's kind of like a lot of us small business owners have problems closing the deal, asking for the deal.
Mhm.
Why don't you just sign up today? I know I have a hard time with the hard sell.
Yeah.
And a lot of people do. And so they build websites to reflect that.
Yeah. Right.
But the good thing is it's a lot easier to be a hard sales on a website because we don't have the psychology of losing out. We don't take it personally when a visitor comes to our page and doesn't fill out the form.
Right.
We don't have to worry about rejection.
Yeah.
And so we can be really terrible salespeople and increase our, just by law of large numbers, of having an accessible form.
Right.
Yeah.
I like to think of websites in relation to like retail experiences, right? Like not having a form on a website would be like not having a register to check out at the store. It would just be like the store and I'm just browsing and okay, that I'm done now.
Or it'd be like some websites are designed where the checkout is way in the back.
Yeah.
Right. And
Root through.
Right. You got to go
clues.
find the checkout person. And people don't build stores like that. Well, that's for a reason, right? They want to make it easy. You're leaving, might as well check. Why would you make it hard for someone to find the cash register in the store?
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly. And then to optimize that situation, all the stores now are putting aisles that you have to walk through with all of the little, under $10 gift like items, or just those last ditch upsells, candy, all of those enticing things.
Yeah.
A lot of things that call out to the kids are all at the eye level. That's all retail optimization.
Yep. Oh, if you think about it, you enter into Walmart and the first thing you see are the cash registers. Well, obviously there's a reason for security wise, like they don't want you to exit and bypass the registers, right? But the good part is you've established, here is where I can check out when you walk in.
Right.
And the same thing should be said about building websites. The first time someone sees your website, they should be able to instantly identify what you can do in order to do business with this company.
Right.
And they might not be ready to check out yet. They might just be browsing and come back later and check out. At the very least, you want them to know, what could you do if you wanted to check out?
Right.
And so again, sometimes we build websites and we're like, all right, we're going to be real subtle about the contact button.
Yeah.
Because we don't want to be
obnoxious. Work it into design. Right.
Right. In reality, your customers want to do business with you. So let's make it easy for them to know how. If they don't want to, they're not going to hit the button. That's okay.
Mhm.
If they want to check you out and a couple of competitors, that's okay.
Right,
We just don't want it to be hard for you to figure out how to contact us.
right.
So yeah,
Yeah.
doing that early in the campaign is always an easy, big win.
Sure. Yeah, it should be the first analysis of the situation, right? Like you're always going to do some sort of like audit in a way, or whatever you want to call it, an assessment or something, right? But we have to identify what the low hanging fruit is at least and start fixing. I
Mhm.
think that's what you're saying, right?
Yeah.